Hello, welcome to Grand Prairie, Texas, Lincoln Tech, our Lincoln College of Technology campus. I'm Mike Couling, campus president, and we're excited to be able to showcase our programs and our two campuses here in Grand Prairie today. I'm standing in front of our main campus at 2915 Alouette, and this is where we'll begin our tour today. First off, let me tell you a little bit about us. We're one of 22 campuses across Lincoln Educational Services, which is based out of Parsippany, New Jersey. We started out in 1946 as a company as we helped our veterans returning from the war to transition to civilian life, giving them the skills they needed. So now we're celebrating our 75th anniversary as a company, so we've helped thousands and thousands of students to change their lives. For Grand Prairie, we started out in 1966 on Industrial Boulevard in Dallas. We started out with our automotive and diesel technology program. In 1974, we added truck maintenance to that program. In 1991, we added air conditioning, refrigeration, and heating, or our HVAC program. We continued to grow. In 2008, we added our welding program. In 2013, we added our CNC Manufacturing program. Next, in 2018, we added our collision repair and refinishing technology program. And now we're walking into Service Shop 1. This shop, as you can see, is sponsored by Bridgestone. In this shop, we do intro, transmissions, manual and automatic, and service. We have 8 lifts. We also have 28 trainer vehicles that the students can work on. The Automotive Technology program provides the graduate with the entry-level knowledge and skills required to correctly test, diagnose, replace, repair, and adjust as necessary the components of the mechanical, electronic, hydraulic, and accessories systems on current automobiles. Upon completion of this program, graduates will be qualified for entry into the automotive service career field as a technician capable of analysis, problem solving, performing most common service operations, and under supervision, more specialized or involved tasks with a dealer, independent shop, or other outlet. And here we are at the dyno. This is actually a 2007 Ford Mustang, V6, 220 horsepower. Actually, this is 2 cars put together some years ago by our collision department. So collision did all the refinishing, as we put the 2 cars together, but then our automotive technology program back then worked on all the engine components. Next, we're in Shop 3. This is alignments, the air conditioning, body electrical, and gas engine construction. We have 3 post lifts in here, and we have 2 alignment lifts, as you see behind me, one of them. This is also home to our Gen Ed courses. We have Auto Service Management, which is a degree program which leads to the Associate of Applied Science. And here we are in the Bmw Shop. This is over 5,000 square feet of space. We had transitioned from Mini Cooper to now what we call Group Step. Again, a student has to graduate from an approved ASE accredited school, native approved school, to be even eligible and selected. Currently, we have some 222 graduates from this program. In this facility, we have 3 lifts, 1 alignment rack, and we have 9 workstations. Let me show you some of the toys that these students get to work on. In fact, we start here. This is an M850. This has a turbo twin charged engine producing over 500 horsepower. Every upgrade probably possible. A 5,000 upgraded stereo system. Sticker price of $120,000. And here we are in the diesel shop. Currently in the shop right now, we actually have 4 international rigs, 1 Peterbilt and 1 Cascadia. Also, you'll see in this shop that we have 2 portable lifts. Each actually has 4 sections. Each section can support up to 16,000 pounds. Obviously needed because each of these rigs can weigh up to 25,000 pounds. The Diesel and Truck Technology program, with this program, it's designed to prepare the students for entry into the diesel and truck career field. Students enrolled in this program will learn theory, functions, diagnostics, and repair of diesel engines and truck systems. Using industry standard tools and equipment, students will diagnose and repair electrical and mechanical systems on diesel engines, trucks, and trailers. Upon successful completion of the program, the graduates should possess knowledge and versatility in the diesel and truck repair field to qualify for entry-level positions as a mechanic, technician, mechanic's helper, or a fleet service technician in truck dealerships, fleet maintenance departments, private repair enterprises, or franchise truck repair organizations. In this class, the student will learn how to perform a complete assembly of the diesel engine, to include the cylinder head, block and timing gears, by using the instructions in the engine's manufacturer's service manuals. The student will learn how to service, repair, and diagnose the cooling and lubricating system of the diesel engines. They also learn the proper methods of inspecting, identifying, and naming the components to determine serviceability of the components prior to making a repair. Thus, in this the students are completely disassembling this engine, having to put it back together, and to pass this class, this engine must be able to run, maintain, and not lose any of the parts. And here we are in the collision shop. This is over 20,000 square feet of space. In this shop, we have 2 paint booths. We have our mixing booth, and in this booth we use PPG paint, water-based and soluble. We have a frame machine which has electronic measuring. We have 3 aluminum welding stations and 1 brazing stations. We have 15 welding booths for MIG and TIG as well. We have a fender organization rack. The collision program is designed to provide the student with a comprehensive understanding and hands-on application of industry standard collision repair and refinishing techniques. The program also provides information on the latest collision repair tools, equipment, and techniques, as well as important safety tips and strategies for students to use in protecting themselves and the environment. It offers an insight into what it takes to become a successful, well-rounded collision repair technicians. Graduates of the Collision Repair and Refinishing Technology program will be presented with the basic skills and knowledge that an entry-level technician needs to obtain employment in the collision industry. Upon graduation, the student will be qualified to work in a shop that repairs conventional and unitized bodies using various manufacturers' frame, alignment, and paint equipment. We've now moved over to our second campus at 2501 Arkansas Lane. This is our skilled trades campus, and at this campus we have 3 programs. We have HVAC, welding with introduction to pipe fitting, and CNC manufacturing. Here we are in one of our HVAC classrooms, and in this particular class, this is Intro to HVAC. And you can see behind me, this is one of our sponsored classrooms by Lennox. We actually have 4 HVAC classrooms and 2 labs. So in this class with Intro, these students actually started 3 weeks ago, and they're working with our instructor, Mr. Kaiser. And in this Intro class, they're learning basic refrigeration, basic charging, and basic electrical. With this course, it's designed to provide the student with necessary information about the theory and application of control for commercial refrigeration. Electrical, mechanical, or electronic controls include low pressure, high pressure, ambient head pressure, oil pressure, current and thermal overload, temperature, flow, freeze, and short cycle control are emphasized. Circuits for pump down, off cycle, electric, and hot gas defrost are wired. Evaporation pressure, head pressure, crankcase pressure, and metering valves are studied. Students will learn how commercial evaporators are controlled, the various types of controls used in a commercial system, and the different applications of refrigeration control systems for commercial uses. Here we are in the Hussmann Training Center. Hussmann has been around since 1906. They're the world's largest manufacturer, servicer of specialty retail food storage system, fresh and frozen. This is a 5,000 square foot facility built at a cost of over $1 million. Hussmann has 28 state-of-the-art pieces of equipment that can be changed out intermittently as technology changes. Over here, with some of these units, they have QR codes, and these units can actually relay information back to the service center. here we are in CNC Manufacturing. We actually have 2 classrooms. We have a 25 computer station room as well. We have 2 3D printers, and we have 3 CNC areas that are sponsored by outside partners. Glasser, we have Kennametal, and we have Zandvik. I'd like to take a moment right now and introduce our Director of Education, Rick Calverley. Rick?
Hi, Mr. Couling.
How are you?
Good.
Rick is our CNC subject matter expert, and I also want to point out that for the CNC textbooks that we use, Rick has authored these, and we use these in all of our CNC campuses. Thanks a lot, Rick.
Thank you, Mr. Couling.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Turn it over to you.
So in this room is where we teach CNC manufacturing technology. We have 4 3-axis vertical mills, 4 2-axis horizontal lathes. We have a 3-axis ST10 Haas CNC lathe. And our newest machine is the Haas Umc 500. It's the newest machine released by Haas, just bought in September of last year. It's a fully integrated 5-axis machining center. So our newest partnership is with Kennametal Machine Tooling, and they supply us with this Tool Boss vending machine. This allows our students to have full access to tooling at just a moment's notice. They enter their ID number, ask for the tool they want, and it's dispensed and it's replaced when they're done with that tool. So a great addition from Kennametal Tooling.
With the CNC Machining and Manufacturing Technology program, the program prepares the students for entry-level positions as a CNC operator or setup technician within a modern manufacturing facility. Students will learn about the fundamental skills needed for the operation and setup of complex manufacturing machines that utilize turning, milling, and multi-axis machining technology. Students will be prepared to qualify for credentials from the National Institute for Metalworking Skills, NIMS, in the areas of materials, measurement and safety, job planning, bench work and layout, CNC milling, setup and programming, CNC turning, setup and programming, CNC operator turning, and CNC operator milling. Next stop here at the Skilled Trades campus is our welding area. So with the welding program, we have 5 classrooms. We have 3 augmented virtual training areas that you'll see. And we also have 80 welding booths. And here we are in the Augmented Reality Training Room, sponsored by Miller. Through a welding helmet furnished with sensors and a high-definition display, the system reads the electronic codes on PVC workpieces and torches. The application overlays 3D imagery to show the trainee the simulated environment and welds reacting to the action of the user. The simulation is mirrored to a display so the instructors and fellow students can follow the learning process. This system provides instructional content without risk of injury or the use of costly resources. The welding technology with Introduction to Pipe Fitting program prepares students for entry-level welder positions as structural and pipe welders. Students develop key fundamental skills during the initial courses and learn to apply these skills using different and more complex welding procedures. The welding procedures include MIG, TIG, and stick. Using each of these procedures, students learn to weld plate and pipe in various positions, including horizontal, vertical, and overhead. Students also learn various techniques for cutting and preparing metal for welding procedures. Upon successful completion of all components of this program, the graduate should possess the working knowledge and skills to qualify as a structural and/or pipe welder using any one of the 3 standard welding processes in construction, fabrication, or plant maintenance work settings. Students should be able to successfully complete pre-qualification tests for any construction, structural, or pipe-related projects. So that completes the tour of both of our campuses today, Transportation Maintenance and Skilled Trades. And on behalf of all of us here at Grand Prairie, thank you so much for taking the tour with us. We are excited to be able to showcase our programs, our facilities, and all that we offer here. We hope to see you again soon.